Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles. Hang on to your hats because we are here for a mega rant about Wizards' most ridiculous, greediest, and scammiest feeling product of all time. Honestly, I had a very good laugh at this product if you were there in the earlier live stream. We're talking today about the Secret Lair Ultimate Edition Fetchland box that they made, and it's if somebody posted this as like a meme joke, I genuinely would have believed it as a meme because the whole thing is ridiculous and it highlights the absurd level of Wizards' greed. I imagine they are all sitting around in their fancy boy hats. I am Sir Scammington III, and I have come up with the perfect product. We will create secret lair fetches and pretend like we are helping local game stores. There's so many issues that I have with this product. So let's start out by talking about what it is. I'm sure you're all familiar with the Secret Lair products. And on a side note, there is a hilarious little excerpt from the announcement that they made for this product that talks about how people are dealing with secret lairs that really made me laugh. But we'll save that for the end because good Lord, this hat is unwieldy. How do rich people do it? I'm just a poor boy and my hat's too wobbly. Okay. So the Secret Lair is Wizards' stealth way of pretending like they haven't entered the secondary market, like they haven't entered the singles market, when they clearly have. Let's be very, very clear about what the purpose of Secret Lair is. Secret Lair is their whole, let's try and create a product where we can have plausible deniability that we're actually entering direct sales of singles. Because if Wizards ever admitted that they were just selling singles directly, it would cause huge problems for the company. The secondary market wouldn't be basically they say, we disavow the secondary market. We pay no attention to it and it has no influence over what we make. Meanwhile, then they go like this, we're not looking at the secondary market. And they take the prices from the secondary market and use it to determine what the prices of the singles should be. So we have had, 15 or more? 15 or more secret lairs in the span of 3 or 4 months. They are churning these things out. Now, the majority of secret lairs run in the range of $30 to $40 each, okay? $30 to $40 each. Now, this Secret Lair Ultimate Edition is going to be about $200. The cowards at Wizards of the Coast wouldn't even tell us what the actual price was going to be. They went, it'll be a little bit above 160. You know what the price is going to be. You can't pretend that you don't. They're just literally oh, we don't know what the price is going to be. So, it's a box set with 5 cards. The 5 Fetchlands, which are going to be sent out to LGSs. So they're acting like, yes, we've heard your concerns and we wish to support LGSs, so we will be definitely going ahead and sending these out to stores. In fact, stores will be getting up to 10 of these each. 10 copies. Think about that for a second. There's 1 of each Fetchland in these box sets, and you need 4 of each Fetchlands. They're sending out, at most each store, enough for 2.5 customers. They're shooting the stores in the foot. Legit. If you actually think about what's going to happen, is the stores are going to look at these and realize they have precious few of them. There are very few. And the demand for these is going to be high because Magic players in some ways are very ridiculous. We are ridiculous creatures. So the demand for this product is going to be very high. LGSs are going to end up selling it for this whatever increased price. I wouldn't be surprised to see them for $250, $300 US a box, right? This is for five lands. 5 lands. So the LGSs are going to get griped at over the prices that this stuff is sold for. The LGSs are going to get griped at for the incredibly limited supply of these. And there's no reason for that. If Wizards wanted to, they could easily go, you know what? These box sets are 50 bucks, and stores can have as many as they want. And you can only get them through stores. But Wizards isn't doing that. They're doing something that I think is actually very, very underhanded, okay? So you've got these box sets that they're selling to these stores, and they go, that's how the majority of these will be distributed. Now, how else do you get the Fetchlands, you wonder? Well, originally, when I read the article, because it's so poorly worded, it made it seem like you just be able to buy this Fetchland box. This hat is driving me crazy. How do rich people do it? Whatever. I'm a man of class and distinction. We shall do this. So, the situation is one where it seemed like they were just going to sell this online. Like they were going to go, we're going to sell it in the store, and then a week later, we're going to sell it online. But no. The rabbit hole gets darker and deeper and dirtier, okay? Here's what they're doing. You can get one random fetch, but only if you buy a super drop. Now you're asking yourself, wait. We got secret layers, we got secret layer drops, we got secret layer ultimate edition. Now we got secret layer super drops. What's a super drop? Well, the super drop is, do you remember when they first announced the secret layers and they announced 7 and you buy it all as a bundle? That is a super drop. So basically, we're going to have anywhere from 5 to 7 secret layers that you have to buy all together. It's not like with the stained glass walkers where each box will have a random fetch. No. You have to buy 4, 5, 6, 7, probably somewhere between 5 to 7, because they specifically said it's a super drop like we did in December. They didn't mention the one they just did about the constellation gods. They said like they did in December. So it could be 7 or more secret layers. And you have to buy all of them to get one random Fetchland. But you can also buy 10 bundles in a go and get 10 of these Fetchlands. The Wizards has entered the secondary single market so hard with this and gotten so greedy that it's kind of incredible to see. It's genuinely amazing. I mean, let's look at the Super Drop series they pointed to in December. What did we get? We got 7 different box sets, ranging in price from $30 to $40, and ranging in the number of items included, anywhere from 3 up to, I believe the most was 7 in the cat drop. So, you get somewhere between 3 and 7 cards, and yes, I am counting the tokens as cards because, let's be real, it doesn't cost Wizards very much more money to print a regular Magic card than a token. Yes, they have to put the little foil stamp symbol on it, but that's it. Other than that, printing a token and printing a Magic card are virtually identical. They may not have the same interior in the card, but the price difference is going to be negligible. So, they're selling objects, 3 to 7 different objects from the secondary market, and you're paying 30 to 40. I need a haircut. Good Lord. I can't afford it. This hat was too expensive. Anyways, $30 to $40 will get you up to 7 cards. In a lot of cases, 4 or 5 cards. We had multiple secret layers that had 5 cards in them, and they were $30 to $40. Now, all of a sudden, we have a secret layer that they call Ultimate Edition. And you have to pay more than $165 US for 5 Magic cards that they, like, dude, when they print Magic cards, they print them on a sheet, and these sheets have spaces for like 121 cards, I believe, is how much space on each sheet. Something like that, right? So when you look at the amount of these that they would print on just one sheet, you go, well, this is absurd. How was it that you could sell 4 or 5 cards to me and make a profit at $30, and now all of a sudden this needs to be $165 plus? How do you justify that? The answer is, my friends, there is no justification for it. It's absolute greed and absurdity. And they think that you are a moron. So to make it Ultimate Edition, they put it in this gigantic box. Like, look at this. I'll put it up on the screen for a moment here. Look at the size of this box. Now, the normal secret layer boxes, actually, I have one right here. This is the size of a normal secret layer box, okay? And let me show you something. What do I have in here? Oh my God, it's a huge stack of Magic cards. Look at this. Do you know how many? Do you have 5 Magic cards? That's this. Oh, funnily enough, these are, oh wait, sorry, right there. There's a secret layer right there. That's 5 cards from a secret layer. You got your Bitter Blossom and you got your 4 tokens, right? That was like 30, 40 bucks. exact same amount of cards. Now it's 165. And instead of a secret layer box this size, which is already way too big for 5 cards, they go ahead and make this monster like shoebox. So that when you buy it, you're buying this product that's $200 sealed, but psychologically, you won't feel as bad because you're getting it in a giant box. So you've got a scenario where they are overcharging like just crazily compared to every product they've ever made. And this is another product under the secret layer umbrella where basically they just go, how badly can we gouge you for secondary market singles? They could make Fetchlands accessible. They've basically already come out and said, we will never put these in any kind of standard boosters or anything like that. Now they try and pretend it's because we don't want standard to get unbalanced. And we all remember how insanely unbalanced the Cons block was. We all remember how insanely unbalanced Zendikar was. Just too powerful. Not the case at all. The reason that they don't want to reprint it is because they know they can get more money. Wizards is all about artificial scarcity. They create the scarcity. Magic cards are super cheap. Essentially, it's garbo cardboard. That's it. They don't even print it to a high quality standard, right? Like they don't make these pristine cards out of gold. It costs them nothing to make. There is literally no justification for the cost of these cards except for the secondary market cost. Now, they'll never come out and say that because Wizards can't afford to say that. It could actually lead to massive problems for the company. But they're sitting there just gouging. This is absolutely beyond unacceptable. Under the whole like, oh, we're helping stores or whatever. Oops, were you not able to get the handful we sent to stores? Well, good news, you can get a part of it. All you have to do is buy hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of secret layers. Secret layers are like Magic's endgame for greed products. I don't see how they can get any greedier. You strip away everything that comes in a product. Like literally, think about bundles that used to come with like the little book and dice and all these other frap, all this stuff that you get, right? When you buy one of these box sets. Even like the deluxe collector's edition came with a stupid binder and some other stuff you didn't really care about, but at least they put bells and whistles on this. This is literally an oversized box and 5 Magic cards for 200 American dollars. This product is so obscene and stupid, and people are gonna buy it. This is like the new normal for Magic. This isn't gonna change, guys. Wizards isn't going to ramp it down from here. They started secret layers out at 30 or 40, then they went to $50 going, oh look, it's for charity. Now we're going to $200 and the whole strong army. Like when they first put out the secret layers, like, well, how's this gonna go? We'll put out an incentive for MTGO with some codes. We'll put out an incentive for Arena with some codes. Very quickly, this go, cut the MTGO codes. Like they're already reducing the value from these secret layers and increasing the prices. They're looking for that sweet spot where they can charge you the absolute maximum amount of money while giving you nothing. This feels so scammy and so scuzzy. And they're pretending like, check it out, guys, we're helping LGSs. We're definitely not undercutting them by getting into the singles market directly and hastening their demise or anything. It is so infuriating to see such a garbage product being pushed out there. And there are people who will defend it. I used to get upset about the old Ultimate Masters, and I used to like do serious ranting videos where you could see I was genuinely angry. I take a more chill tack with it now because at the end of the day, I'm not going to let the game work me up that much, but sometimes what Wizards does is so greedy that it makes me ashamed to be associated with the game. Now, I don't mean associated with Wizards of the Coast specifically, because obviously I will never do anything with that company. I will never work directly with them because that leads to you doing ridiculous things like posting tweets going, it's an honor to get to tell you about this product. Like really, it's an honor to get to tell you about this ripoff of a product. I would hate to have to get down and suck Wizards' toes while they jammed their dong into the mouth of the player base, because that's what's going on here. And I am very glad to be free of that. Now, I talked about how there was something in this article here. Hold on, my monitor went to sleep. Like my poor brain is going to sleep with the weight of this hat here. So at the at the end of this announcement article, it says, Secret Lair has been a fantastic success, and players are learning to love the drops that appeal to them. You've got to learn to love it. The word choice is pretty much like, hey, we don't care that you don't like all the secret layers we're making. We don't care that you feel you're overpriced. They're not for you. We are here to see, and like, we're basically here to milk the jugs of our whales. We want to see how many liters of whale milk we can get out of these chumps who are willing to pay for this. Because there are chumps who are willing to pay for this, who will literally go, are you kidding me? This is a great deal. Look at the secondary market of these cards. This is an established price, and I'm actually quite clever. Us smart people will be getting in on it, and I'll be saving it as an investment. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Aren't I a clever magical man? Magic has cultivated a insane culture of greed like no other game that I have ever seen. And this is greed endgame right here. And Wizards is going to push it further. It's going to get grosser. And they don't deserve the money. They do not deserve it. Literally, they choke off the supply of cards intentionally. And then when the supply is choked off and the secondary market price shoots up, then they're like, well, now we can sell it to you directly. How long can they play this game? How long can they intentionally keep cards, let the price drive up, and then go, here they are? Like, this is not a sustainable business model. The previous way things worked was sustainable. This is not. It can't continue this way. There's only so much people can get milked. And Wizards is clearly, their eyes are just rotating dollar signs, like Scrooge McDuck dive into the bin of coins. It's absolutely insane. It blows my mind. Anyways, at this point, I feel like I'm just going to repeat myself, and the weight of this hat is something else too. So I'm going to be departing. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Big shout out to my patrons and channel members for supporting my channel. It does mean a lot to me. You should get on board and support me too, because clearly there's enough money in the Magic community for absurd nonsense like that, so there may as well be money for absurd nonsense like this. Thanks for coming by. Nice to have you here, and I will see all of you, my friends, tomorrow.